kids in the house or whatever case may be. Y'all fought and it's over with. Like, what are y'all doing that at the reunion for? Y'all should be able to come and sit. You should be able to come there and sit down and look cute. And so should she. And without us leaving the house, and everybody was cool and nobody was on hots or anything like that. We was all sitting in each other's face, kikiing. So now all of a sudden, it's a difference.
Yeah, it's because it's the lies that she be on. When we be lying,
but y'all both talk about each other though.
But I talk about her. I don't talk about her family members. I don't talk about her kids or whatever the case would be. That I'm telling you, talk about my kids. That's my sensitive spot. I would go to hell for my kids. Period. Both of them. I would go there. So if you don't want beef with me, and you don't want to fight me, stop talking about my kids, because that's the only reason why I would fight you about my kids. All the other shit, I can get past that. What you talk about me, I can stand by me. But my kids are kids, and kids cannot defend themselves. So as a parent, I would beat a bitch ass about my kids. Period. I don't care what the case scenario is.
They want you to add Sky up here. No, I think this could be a reconciliation. So, you know, just add her up here, you know.
I'm not coming.
All right, well, I just feel like, you know, it is what it is. It's pointless to keep fighting.
But I'm telling y'all the reason, like, it's we fought in the house. I would have left it at that at the house. But it's like when we outside of the house and she's far gone away, she popped it the most at me, and I be calm.
But sometimes, Kenzy, how you come off, it really be how you come off and stuff that really, like, you know, you be saying shit, and I feel like you be saying it in a way you don't be meaning no harm, but it be the way you say the shit, and it makes the person feel hate, and they be like, you know.
Yeah, I just block every negative shit. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. I can get through to one person. I ain't gonna try to get through to the whole world. You know what I'm saying? So,
I've talked about her baby prior to us being in the house. We fought already. Like,
yeah, we got that over with. That's why.
But I just don't feel like y'all have to
be
on live every day bashing each other and doing the whole 9 every fucking day. It's like, okay, cool. Like, bitch, we already did the fighting. We got that shit out the way. What else? What's next?
That's what I was going with Sky. Like, we got that out the way, but it's just the fact that she keep popping at me. Listen, y'all have to understand, when you get, not saying that I'm bigger than anybody, but when you get on these TV shows and you get all this clout, you got to be most humble. You got to be very, very most humble, because of the fact that it's not just your fans viewing you, my fans are viewing you too. So you don't want the hate from your fans and my fans, because it's going to be so crazy. But this is the only reason why I don't really fuck with Sky, because Sky, we fought in the house. I didn't come at you no bad way after the house. You got on live and wanted to try to shame me, and then you talking about I'm a father, I got 2 kids, and all of this bullshit and stuff like that.
What she said doesn't make it right, and what you said don't make it right either. Y'all both talk shit about each other, so you know you can't just pinpoint them. Everything y'all both said to each other is hurtful shit. Whether it's about kids, whether it's about the person or not, you can't put a limit on how somebody's gonna take disrespect and how somebody's gonna disrespect you after you disrespect them. So you can't, like, you know. So like I just feel like, and then y'all did that whole news thing and all of that. Like, that shit was whack as hell, and I like, no funny shit.
I mean, however y'all view it, I'm viewing it from my side of the point. I'm telling y'all why I have a problem. I talk shit about her. We talk shit about each other. that's fine. I could take whatever coming to me because I'm grown. But when you speak on a kid, that's having a whole other ball game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole other ball game, and nobody can justify how I feel because of the fact that these girls don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? These girls don't have kids. So at the end of the day, it's like you don't have kids, so you don't know the motherly instinct or whatever the fatherly instinct that a parent has with their kids. It's just like, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you all day. But if you have kids, I'm not going to go there and talk about your kids because guess what? I have kids too.
But my whole thing is, but either way it goes, this is what I'm saying. Granted, you have the right to feel how you feel about her talking about your kids, but you can't put a limit on how somebody disrespects you after you disrespect them, Kenzy. Like, and that's the whole thing. You could talk about her down or whatever the case may be. Of course, somebody's gonna try to hit below. Of course, she's gonna hit 10 times harder because you're talking about her as it is. Like, no funny shit. And that's why, and I'm not gonna lie, that's why I have done what I did too, because I feel like, you know, you hit this low, let me hit 10 times lower. So I can understand where both parties come from. Like, you be trying to, like, you know, and then on top of that, you be trying to make it seem like you're better than.
If I felt like I was better than y'all, I would have not gave y'all the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never try to get y'all on these different shows. Well, get you on a different show. If I was thinking that I'm better than somebody, I wouldn't have give y'all the sauce. I spoke to the CO right in front of you, did I not? I spoke to him right in front of you. So how am I trying to act like I'm bigger than someone when I'm trying to help them get them on? When they was finna throw you out their house, you remember when they was finna send you on?
Who mean?
You can't to tell me.
Because at that
And
point
what
in
did I
time, we
do?
was all cool. Like, we was all cool in the house. It was times in the house where we was really cool. And it was times in the house where it was chaos. And that all has something to do with production.
Right. It's a question. It says, if Jock and Sky both talk about your kids, why are you still upset with Sky? Because me and Jock fought. Jock's fought. I'm so sorry to keep calling you Jock. They just, Jock. Me and Jock's fought already. Sky did not talk about my kids in this house. You feel what I'm saying? She did not talk about my kids because if she had to talk about my kids, we would have been fighting. I don't know. I really don't know why me and Sky fought. I don't know why. Don't know why we fought. We didn't have no beef. It was the group chat popping in. Okay, and then everybody, you know, it's like I come back in the room. Oh, she giving me my flowers, or I'm giving her flowers, and then the next time I come in the room,
But
we
that was
beefing.
because
And I
of
just don't
production.
understand. That's what I'm saying. You cannot let production get in your head because when you come in these shows are raw and authentic. This is not no scripted show. You feel what I'm saying? This shit supposed to flow naturally. So what I'm telling y'all, don't listen to production when they tell you to
That's
pop
not,
on
that
someone.
was
Because
never
you
the case.
popping on.
Production never told us to pop on somebody, but it was just these certain points that they would be making, and that would make it set it off again. No shade. So,
But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I just said. So it's making like, okay, if we talk and have a conversation right now, and Special K come in and was like, you know, well, Kenzy, well, Josh, let's work this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Let's work this shit up. Are you gonna listen to production, or are you gonna sit here like a grown woman and get through it? You don't have to, because production will be messy for them to have a show. Production will be messy for them to have a show. It wouldn't be a show if they wasn't messy.
And the whole Sky problem, and that was my problem with you too, is you belittling and making us feel less than and making you feel higher than us because you have been on a show before or whatever the case may be. It's a certain way how you could try to school somebody, or you could give people insight without making it seem like you're better than or above.
It just and listen, that's just my attitude. Don't take it personal.
But how
That's what I
do you
keep trying
expect
to tell
somebody
y'all.
not to take it personal when you're acting like you're better than it? And then that y'all used to say that I feel like I'm better than everybody. I feel like I'm better than this. I feel like I'm better than that. But you turn around and do the same shit in different ways.
But I'm trying to figure out how, because like Josh, me and you have had a sincere and a sincere. Hello. Oh hi, y'all saying? I think the door can leave it open. Yeah. Yes, thank you. We have had a okay. I gotta put something right there. I have had a sincere talk with you and telling you, hey, this is what it takes. This is what it takes. Don't let these people fool you. Don't let these people get you out your character. That this is what they take. And that wasn't me trying to belittle y'all. This is me trying to give y'all the game as an OG, not just an OG of South Central Baddies, but OG of now that SCB. You feel what I'm saying? Like I've been on a one of the biggest
Scott,
shows.
but
You know what
Scott,
I'm
that's
saying?
why I
And
want
it's
you to
just
come
like,
up here and really explain your piece or whatever without, like, you know, we don't have to get up here and argue, do the screaming matches and stuff. Like, let's get up here and talk.
but everybody knows me. Persuasion knows me. Isaiah knows me. Barbie knows me. The people that knows me knows that I give good advice. I don't hate on my friends. Let's just go back to where Cologne was saying that we was in competition.
Add Sky up here.
We was never in competition. We was never in competition.
Hello.
Oh.
What's up, baby? So my whole thing was like with you, the whole issue with you was you knew what you was doing. Like you was coming on here like, oh, I'm OG, y'all gonna respect me, and I'm trying to school y'all. Like it was times when we was having grown ass woman conversations. Like it would be me, you, Jocelyn, and Barbie. We'll be having a conversation. You'd be like, listen, I'm trying to school y'all. I'm trying to teach y'all because I'm higher than y'all. Like you can't do that to certain bitches. Like we're all on the same pedestal. I don't understand how you higher than anybody.
Not to say that I was higher than y'all.
That's that petty shit. That's that petty
I have
shit.
a better
Like, you can't be petty.
experience.
Like you can't do that.
It's better I have more experience than y'all, and I was trying to give y'all this. Listen, this is what y'all don't understand. Y'all may think that I come off nasty and rude. No, I do not come off nasty and rude. That's just the way I talk. Just like you say, you from New York, and that's the way that you talk. You can't help the way you talk. You know, that's the way I talk. That's just me. And I try to make y'all understand that that's just me. Do not take it personal. When you say, do you want to fight or have a conversation? I said, I'd rather have a conversation. I'd rather have a conversation so you can understand who Kenzy is. Kenzy is not a person that's going to hate on nobody. Kenzy is the type of person that will put a bitch on and won't even say I put you on and just let you do your thing freely, because guess what? If I put somebody on,
how would you feel? How would you feel if someone tells you that they're trying to school you or some shit like that, like trying to make you feel less than? You're not gonna like that.
That's going back to like say you know how you be trying to school like how